Homie the Gizzard.
Homie, give it up for Homie the God. Homie the God.
No, he said the Gizzard.
The
Give it up for Homie the Gizzard. Holmzie.
I was like, yeah, it's going downhill from there, man. Like,
All right, let's not do the hyperbolic thing, but let's do the hyperbolic thing. That Holmesie's bubble finally Vlad, do you remember a long time ago, 2012? Jeremy Lin's going on a little hot streak, hits the game win against Kobe, hits the game win against Toronto. It goes on a 7-game winning streak, and then they run into Miami.
Yes.
And LeBron had that ass on lock.
Yep.
Mario Chalmers had that ass on lock.
Yep.
D Wade had that ass on lock.
Yep.
And they're just kind of like, all right, let's bring you back to where you really belong. You know what I'm saying?
Back to life. Back to reality, back to life.
I'm talking basketball, guys. What you mean I beg your pardon? You can't say I had that ass on lock in the basketball reference? You guys don't ball. You guys don't hoop. Fuck up. but they made Jeremy Lin look regular, and B-Dot made Holmzie look regular.
I mean, France, it was a little pause-worthy, but you know,
it's in the conference. It's in the context of sports. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. All of y'all exposing yourselves for not being on the court. All of y'all exposing yourselves for not playing sports right now. If you think a sports context line is pause-worthy, shut your bitch ass up.
I got France heated. I love how France is still sliding by, but not admitting that he was waving that Cave Gang flag very high the other day. But
look everybody. I beg your pardon. What's going on
here? Yo,
go ahead.
B-Dot, you really taught Holmzie a lesson. I was about to say homie again. You did teach homie and Holmzie a lesson. You taught both of them a lesson. That pen game is crazy, big dog, and you were on fire. The writing was crazy. It was impeccable. I thought Holmzie was rapping so fast to me that he just didn't have that time in to really let his punches land or let them breathe pretty much. But even if he did, I still feel like B-Dot was just a way better man that day, man. Like, even though Holmzie had his whole first round of I'm going to teach you a thing or two about battle rap and all the battle rap lessons, but I'm like, this guy just came off of Summer Madness. He's done Traffic 3. You know, he's gone viral a handful of times. Like, he knows how to rap. He knows how to put rounds together. He knows how to get across to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows how to make these things happen. So he wasn't teaching B-Dot a lesson at all. And then B-Dot's first round just came and made that first round non-existent. Second round, same thing. Third round, Holmzie had his point. I thought that was Holmzie's best round, where he was angling B-Dot about, all of the things that he does in life and all that stuff. And I like what Holmzie was bringing up about, talking people off the ledge and giving people things that they can actually use in real life and turn their lives around, which was fantastic. I thought that was dope. And B-Dot's third when he was rebuttaling about, Holmzie being on medication and that he should get off of medication and just use his inner God. I had a little bit of issue with that round because it's not like Holmzie is just a depressed person or someone with low self-esteem or something like that. Mm-hmm. Something where you can just work out and meditate and, speak to people. Mm-hmm. This man has a condition that's chemically based, where if you're bipolar, sometimes the chemicals in your body just aren't producing enough, and you can just go into a spiral and into a bender and into a dark place. And if you don't have that medication to bring those chemicals back to a level where it's close to normal or as normal as possible, you could be in a dark place for a very long time. So when he was spitting that round, I'm like, the writing of it, the delivery of it, it was great. But to tell a dude who needs to be on medication for bipolar disorder that you should get off of medication, I couldn't agree with that at all. Like, I didn't rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't rock with it. But the writing of it was great. He was still a better rapper. He still had better delivery and all that stuff. Like, he still won. But I just thought that it was a dangerous message to give out, especially with B-Dot also having children that needs to go to therapy every day too, you know what it's like. You know what I'm saying?
There's a message in the audience. Say you took a doctor visit to break down this battle.
Hey, no, we keeping it real. It was a 3-0. It was a body. Like, it wasn't close at all. But what I'm saying, though, is that when you're talking to a dude that's going through that and you're putting that kind of information out there, and people believe what you say.
But Dot also said, but Dot also said, you can't talk to my mental health. I have 2 kids on the spectrum. And that was like,
right, which is dope. Like, but if you know what, they're his children. I'm not going to speak on children. I'm going to leave that alone.
No, but like he's being open about his life there. Like, which is
great. But you can't tell a dude who has a chemical imbalance not to take the medication. Like, this dude has already been in the psych ward for not taking medication. Do you want him back in the psych ward, ending up in prison and being a victim of the system, or do you want him out here educating people, helping them get their lives together? Like he said, that brother in Tennessee, the blood member in Tennessee who he helped change his life, get him a job. Now that guy can teach other people because now he's a life coach and he can help bring change to within other people in gangs and in their community. Like, that was a powerful angle from Holmzie. He just didn't rap it as well as B-Dot was rapping his angle, which is fine. But at the same time, I don't want Holmzie ending back up in the psych ward. Like, that's not what we want. Like, if we go and break things down, we got to break things down. And that was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to speak on his kids in a situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, salute to B-Dot for being a father, being there for his children and all that stuff. I'm leaving that alone. But the stuff that he's talking to Holmzie about is just like, come on now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I appreciate.
But he still won, though. He still won. Rapping-wise, he won.
I appreciate your concerns for mental health, but by then it was a little too late, a little too far too late. B-Dot's dominance was really caught my interest in the battle. I'm watching it from the top step, and I'm just like, yo, there's not, like, you know how like you have like the leading around, take your foot off the gas, and it's like 1-1. Nah, it wasn't that. That wasn't the case.
It was never that.
But by the bottom of the second round, we're like, this battle is over. Can Holmzie just close out strong? And at least he did. At least he tried. At least he did, you know. And I give Holmzie credit, a lot of heart there to take a B-Dot on the champion of the year run in his backyard. But now this raises the question: is B-Dot the lead for champion of